Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am doing a vlog since my son is home from school this week. We're actually going to the park. It's 68 degrees today in the middle of February, which is insane in Connecticut. It feels like summer. So we're gonna head over to the playground and enjoy some fresh air. It's also gonna be like this tomorrow, so I'm really excited. I'm so happy to have that like taste of spring. So anyway, today's not gonna be anything too fancy. I just threw my hair up in a bun and I have very minimal makeup on today. I just put on my CoTz tinted primer that has the SPF 40 since we're going to be outside, and I did my brows with the Soap & Glory Archery brow pencil, and I have the LORAC Royal Treatment mascara on, but I didn't do any eye makeup, I just did mascara. And then on my cheeks I have on the LORAC Color Source blush in Tinge, and if you guys have fair or light skin, you need this color. It's so beautiful. It's one of my everyday go-tos because it's a nude blush, but it has just like this little hint of pink in it, and it's so gorgeous. It's just a barely there flush. You can't overdo it. It's stunning. So basically that's my whole look. I didn't even put anything on my lips, but I'll probably just put on one of my Clarins lip oils before we go outside. And yeah, so anyway, I will see you guys at the playground. Okay, go ahead. You don't like it? I beat you. I beat you. So there's this one random ball of snow sitting in the middle of the soccer field. It feels like it's summertime outside, yet there's still some snow melting from the other night. It's so weird. The weather is crazy right now. So we're back from the park and I am so hot. It was like summer outside. So nice. But anyway, I am in the mood for some ice cream, and it's probably not the best thing that I should be eating right now, especially since I'm trying to lose weight a little bit. But I did find some really low calorie ice cream snacks that I love that really do not feel like you're cheating. So let me show you what they are really quick. Okay, so first of all, I do not suggest buying these because if you do, you will be hooked. They're so amazing and so good, and they're like 300 calories. So kind of upset that I found these because I can't resist them, but I'm not going to be eating this. I do treat myself like once in a while with this one, but they're terrible and awesome at the same time. So ones that I've found to replace that are these Yasso frozen Greek yogurt bars. They're 80 calories and they're pretty decent size. They're not like tiny. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell in this wrapper, but they're a decent size. They're enough to at least satisfy a chocolate craving. And they taste exactly like those chocolate fudge pops. They don't even taste like yogurt. So these are really good. And then these So Delicious coconut milk ice cream sandwiches are also awesome. They're 90 calories and they're little compared to like the bars, but they're also filling, so it's not so bad. And I love these because they are non-dairy, and I'm lactose intolerant. So yes, I can take a pill and then it's fine, but if I don't have to take the pill and I can just grab one of these and eat it, it's much better. So I really like these as well. These are really good. And again, they don't taste like they're not ice cream. They taste very creamy and delicious. So I thought I would take a couple minutes and show you guys what is sort of my everyday makeup routine lately. As I try new products, it always changes. So I just wanted to go through them really quickly. So for primers, I am using the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydra-Prime a lot, mainly when I don't go out of the house. But if I am going to be out and I need sunscreen, I still am obsessed with the CoTz Face Natural Tinted Primer. It has SPF 40 and it's a natural SPF. There's no chemical and it feels really nice, just like a primer, fills in all those lines and smooths my face. So I really love this, and I use this even more once the warmer weather hits. I use it pretty much every day. And then for foundation, I've been using the number 7 Lift and Illuminate foundation a lot lately. I've heard about this from Kathleen Lights. It has sheer to medium coverage, so this is more something that I reach for on days when I don't want a ton of coverage, but it is really great for dry skin, and they have a nice color range too. This is the shade Cool Ivory, and at Walgreens they had testers, so I was able to really closely match my skin. This has a cooler undertone like I do, so it's not yellow. It's really the perfect color. And when it says illuminate, it doesn't have any shimmer or anything. I think they just mean that it illuminates your skin, as in it's hydrating. I don't find that it looks shiny or anything like that. I think it just makes my skin look really healthy and glowy, but you know, not in a shimmery way. And then on days when I need a little bit more coverage, I've been reaching for the IT Cosmetics CC Plus cream. I've been using this for many years now. I wear the shade Light, and this is one of the only full coverage options that doesn't look like I'm wearing a mask or doesn't cling to dry patches. It's really like a moisturizer, but with full coverage. I actually ordered their new Bye Bye foundation on Ulta's website, and it's supposed to arrive today, so if it does within enough time to include in this vlog, I will unbox that for you and show you what I got, because I got a few other things as well. But sometimes UPS comes late, like around 8 o'clock at night, so if it comes earlier, I will definitely film that for you as well. And concealer wise, I really like this liquid Camouflage from Catrice. This is a drier formula, but surprisingly I like it. Even though I have dry skin, it's super thin and it just gives really nice coverage and looks almost undetectable. So I don't know, there's probably some people who would not agree with me on this one and say that this is way too dry for more mature skin or dry skin, but I haven't had any issues with this. It really makes my skin look flawless under my eyes, and I love it. And also, this is another go-to for many years. This is the Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline, but this is actually in the new shade Ivory. Previously, the lightest shade that they had was Fair, and it was still like slightly too dark for my skin. This one is really light, so if you want to really brighten up under your eyes, this is an awesome color. And then for finishing off my look, I've been using 2 different products lately. This one actually I've been using for many years, and I don't know why I never included it in the last video. This is Mally's Poreless Face Defender, and if you can't wear powder because you have dry skin, but you still want to set your makeup, definitely give this a try. It's a clear balm, and it comes with a sponge, but I even just use my fingers a lot of the time. I just swirl them in and pat it on top of my makeup, and it takes away any shininess. A lot of foundations, in particular the IT Cosmetics, can make my skin look sort of shiny. Even though it's dry, I think it's just certain products that you use can give that effect, and this mattifies and takes that away and just makes your skin look poreless and flawless and airbrushed. It's amazing, and it also sets your makeup and makes it last longer. One powder that doesn't end up looking cakey on my skin is the Too Faced Peach Blur. I've seen some negative reviews on this from people saying that it doesn't do anything and that they can't pick it up with a brush, but I use, let me just grab a brush here. I use a stiffer, more dense bristle brush like this, and it picks it up really well versus something that's softer and more fluffy like this. It's not gonna pick it up because it's a very dense powder, but the reason that I like it is because it's not like a chalky powder. It's super, super smooth and very refined. So it just gives your skin this beautiful glow. There's no shimmer or glitter or anything. So it's literally just makes it look lit from within. So this is like one of the only powders, this and the Hourglass ambient powders, that I can use on my dry skin. It works really, really well. And then another Too Faced product I'm actually using a lot lately is the Sweetie Pie bronzer. I got this back when it first came out and I didn't really use it that much, but I've been going back to it again, and I really love this because it has those little bits of peachy pink in there, and those are what gives it, I think, the most natural color for a bronzer. Because again, having fair skin, when I get a tan, I usually turn pink first and then I get tan. So I think that this mimics that real tan for me because it has that rosiness to it that I would get if I got like a real tan. I wouldn't turn orange. I turn more like a pinky rosy bronze. So this color is perfect. And then 2 blushes that I've been using nonstop lately are LORAC's Tinge, which I talked about earlier today in the video. It's just like the beautiful pinky nude color that's amazing for lighter skin tones, and also the Balm's Balm Springs. This is just a gorgeous peachy coral shade, and I use this just when I want a little bit more color. It just makes me think of spring and summer, so I'm kind of in that mood right now, so I've been using this one a lot. And when it comes to eyeshadow palettes, I've been loving Colourpop these days. These two in particular, this one is Double Entendre, and it's like your more warm neutral colors. I've been using this one a ton, but I also love Give It To Me Straight. This is the newest one, and this one is, again, it's more of a neutral palette, everyday kind of palette, but it has some rosier tones in there. So these two are probably my favorite. I do like all of them. I don't think that there's a bad one in the bunch, honestly, and they're so affordable. But these two are just the ones that I've been using a lot. And then Too Faced Chocolate Gold. This palette is something that I didn't even realize I wanted until I swatched it at Sephora. I saw photos of this on Instagram and I was like, that's not me. I'm not going to use those colors, at least some of them. And I haven't been too interested in a lot of Too Faced's palette releases lately. I feel like the last one that I really enjoyed was the peach palette, and I did enjoy just peachy mattes, I guess, but I don't know, the chocolate bar and the peach theme, it was just too much after a while, and when this came out, I was like, enough, please do something different. But I love this palette. It's amazing. I think it's their best formula that they've ever had. It's almost all shimmery shades except for these four over here, but you have your matte ivory, your matte transition shade, you have this deeper crease color, and you have a black. Right there you have your very neutral matte base colors, and then some of these shimmers for the lid are just beautiful, like Classy and Sassy, that rose gold, Famous, Rich Girl. I mean, these are all very neutral colors that are easy to wear. Love and Cocoa is amazing, Old Money, even like some of these gold shades or this lavender, just beautiful. I mean, really the only stronger pops of color that I wouldn't wear as often are New Money and Money Bags, but the rest I feel like they're pretty wearable, and the pigment on this is just insane. I mean, I just swatched a few of these on my hand. I'm probably not even doing them justice, but that's one swipe, no primer. It's just gorgeous. So I think they did an amazing job with this palette, and I've really found myself using it a lot, even though I never thought I would. And I've talked about this multiple times, but the Archery 2-in-1 brow pencil and gel from Soap and Glory is always my go-to brow product. I love this so much. It has a brow pencil on one side and a brow gel on the other, so it's super quick and easy. I think the pencil is creamy, but not so creamy that it slides all over the place. It's just perfect. And then it has a tinted gel to set it. I use the blonde shade. And for mascara, I've been loving the LORAC Royal Treatment Primer. I did a whole video on this one if you want to check it out. It is amazing. It doesn't smudge under my eyes, and it makes my lashes huge. So I'm obsessed with that one. And I also like the new Benefit Bad Gal Bang. I also did some Instagram stories on this, and everybody thought I was wearing false lashes. They were like, no way, that's mascara. It's amazing, and this also really stays put. The only negative I have about this is that it's super hard to remove. And before I talk about lip products, I have to tell you about this Flower Beauty sponge. If you haven't tried this yet, get it. It's pretty much the closest thing to a beauty blender I have ever tried. When you wet it, it becomes so soft and spongy. It's the same. It's like there's no difference. The only real difference between them is the shape. This one has this flat edge here, which I love for getting up under your eyes, and the bottom part is great for doing larger areas like your cheeks and your forehead. It's an awesome, awesome sponge. I can't recommend that one enough. And when it comes to lip products, one of my favorite things is the Clarins Instant Light Lip Oils. I use these instead of lip balm. I think they're more hydrating and they add a little bit of shine. Some of them add a little bit of color. They all have really nice flavors. And I also love the Hard Candy Cashmere Silk lipsticks that I talked about in my last video. These are really, really nice, super soft, and just add a little bit of gloss and color. And I also have been loving everything in this drawer. The Neutrogena Hydra Boost
lip glosses. Again, super hydrating, and add just a little bit of color. The Milani plumping glosses are awesome, as well as the Amore Shine liquid lipsticks.
Okay, so my Ulta order just arrived, and let me show you what I got. First is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation, which I was telling you about before. This is in the shade Light Medium. I got this one because it says it's pink toned, and I normally wear the shade Light in the CC Cream, but that one is a little bit yellow for me, so I'm hoping that this one is a little bit better of a match. They also had a pink toned version in the Fair, but their foundations tend to run really light. So I'm hoping this isn't too dark, but we are heading into the summer season also, so if it's a little bit dark for me, I don't mind. I also got the new Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. Everybody's saying that this is like the Tarte Shape Tape. I got the shade C3, which again, I think said it was more of a cool tone color, so I'm really excited to try this one out. And then I also got a few lipsticks. First is the Essence Water Kiss glossy lip color. I don't know, it sounded kind of interesting, like it has a watery texture, so I'll swatch this for you guys in a minute. I'll swatch them all. And I also got some of the new Dose of Colors lip glosses. This one is On Repeat, and I also got Messy Bun. So I think this one's supposed to be more of like a mauve-y pink, and then this one is more of a nude pink. Oh, and this I'm super excited about. This is the Lipstick Queen Girls Will Be Boys. This is supposed to be a lip primer, and it claims to fill in your lip lines and make your lips look smooth. And that's something that I've continued to struggle with. I have very liney lips. Even when my lips are hydrated, I have a balm on, it doesn't matter. They still look liney. So it's super annoying, and I can't wait to try this. Okay, so first here's some swatches of the IT Cosmetics and Makeup Revolution. The IT Cosmetics is on the top, and this actually does look very yellow, and it's also too dark for me. So I'm kind of disappointed about that. I didn't think it was gonna look this yellow because it did say it was for pink undertones. I don't know how it's gonna blend out. I'll try it, but I may have to go exchange that for a different shade. I think they're gonna be in store on the 25th, so I'll probably just wait and do it there. And the bottom one is the Makeup Revolution in C3. I think that color is actually going to be really good for my skin tone. It doesn't necessarily look pink, but it looks neutral, so at least it's not super yellow, and I think it's definitely light enough to really brighten up my under eyes. And then here are the lip products. The top one is the Essence Water Gloss, and that's the shade Aquatic Chic. It's super pretty, and just swatching it, at least, it feels like it's a gel texture, and it seems like it might be really cooling, but it has a nice amount of pigment, and it feels very soft, so I'm excited to try that one. And then down here are the Dose of Colors lip glosses. The middle one is On Repeat, and the bottom one is Messy Bun, and these feel, they have like that balmy texture, just like a regular lip gloss would have, but they're also very pigmented in one swipe, so I think those are going to be good as well, as long as they're not too sticky, but they don't seem like they're going to be, so I think, I don't know, I might have scored with all three of these lip products. We'll see. And then here's a look at that Lipstick Queen primer. It's kind of an interesting gray color, but I really want to try this out, and I want to see if this works, so let's go check. All right, guys, so you can see how liney my lips look. They look dry even when they're not dry. I don't know if it's like a hereditary thing, but I've always had this, so let's see if this baby fills them in. It feels thick, like a lip balm. It kind of drags a little bit. Okay, well, they actually do look a little smoother. Is that just me? I mean, it definitely seems like they look smoother, and it does add maybe just like a little bit of a rosy tint. It feels nice though. It feels like lipstick would go on really well over this. I don't know, what do you guys think? It doesn't get rid of every line, but they certainly, at least to me, through the camera, look less liney than they did. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with this more. I'll definitely keep you guys updated, but so far I think I like it. I think it's doing a nice job. I think they look a little bit fuller and less lined for sure. All right, guys, I am going to call it a vlog. It's dinner time, so I'm going to get that going. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and checking out some new products as well as some older ones. I'll be back later in the week with my regular video that I'm going to film on Thursday, so it'll either go up later that day or on Friday. So I will see you then.